Good morning, guys. I'm going to jump right into it. Now, I don't know if you guys been hearing this in your guys' world, but I've been hearing a lot of phrases called bread and circus. And how is that affecting your world? People are I was looking at the internet and I was just scrolling through Instagram. I know I do that because I'm just curious what's going on right now. But I don't know. I don't know if it's actually fake and stuff, but do you know how many times I come to across and it's always ads that talks about, oh, relationship, oh, women, oh, like flashing women's like boobs, ass in front of you, and you're just getting fatigued on it. I mean, I'm getting fatigued on it, even though I have to make I'm sort of trying to make my own living through the internet. It's a lot harder than most people could think of. But no, it's just when I was scrolling down and I saw different photos of women, and then it was like, oh, get your passport, or oh, talk to women who are from this, and I'm getting kind of fed up with it, because now these days you're dealing with people who, especially foreign women, you're dealing with women who experience a lot of stuff. They're on top of things than you are, and it might anger people. It kind of angered me, man, when I was younger, but I didn't. I just let it go because it's just the way it is, you know. I mean, most guys who are just trying to go from paycheck to paycheck are trying to, or who make how much money, like at least less than 35, maybe less than $45,000 a month. I mean, a year, my bad. I wish it was a month. But that's on average, you know. Uh, but even our women from America, they're deluded as hell. They expect you to spend this amount of money on them, and it's a privilege that you're using their time. It's like a god complex, honestly. You know. And by the way, they talk terrible towards American men. Now, some people think that this is a what do you call it, narcissist trait. It can be, but on top of that, it's more like the fundamental concept of I'm privileged, I could do whatever I want. It's just the reality of things when you dealing with people who live in a comfortable state, you know. And you as a man, and this is the truth, as a person who's 30, I would say no one gives a shit about you. Why? It's just the way it is. No one's not going to save you. No one's going to help you. You can sit here and talk about how bad this place is, or you can figure it out yourself. And that's just the way it is. You can't fight that. And it's true. And a lot of you guys who are spending money on useless stuff such as lottery tickets, alcohol, or um, what is it? E-cigarettes, maybe spicy contents. I would say it, it's you're the problem. You're the real problem because most people don't have that caliber of thinking that you have to do more than you are now, and you have to prove yourself again and again until once you hit a certain age, then you can have that real family dynamic. Then you can settle down. No, and you have to be creative. You have to be your own man. That's just the bottom line. Like working with a corporation or a boss is just not ideal. And you have to do more than you are doing now. Unfortunately, I have to do more of this because I have to. It's not about entertaining, it's about creating a community. I always want to have a healthy community I could talk to, such as you guys, you know, because it's super, super lonely, man. Like, yeah, I talk to a lot of like people who are older than me, and I'm friends with them, or people who are younger than me, but deep down, they just don't have that cork in them. Especially, we could talk about some stuff. Obviously, we talk about some stuff, but they just don't get it. Some of these people that I bring up topics like what's going on with America, they're like, oh, it's going to figure it out. Sooner or later, that's going to be too late because I'm seeing signs. I'm already seeing signs. Like Tesla just announced they're making robots for their factory workers. Do you think that's concerning about everybody else who are working in those areas, such as mechanics, engineers, technician? And that's just the reality of things. And we're having self-driven cars than Uber drivers. I heard that the gig economy. I can't speak English. The gig economy is collapsing. 4 months ago, I was in a terrible car accident, and the guy who hit me had no have any insurance, and he's a felon. He's been arrested for 7 times, and it's just dangerous, man. So when it comes to money and business and working with these people, such as like an app or with corporation business, it puts a strain on you, man. It really does. And not just that, like how many of the people that you talk to, it's just who do those fields, it's just not enough. It's not worth it. Like my father, God bless him, he's a hard worker. However, he doesn't understand the fact that sooner or later his job, so wake it up, is gonna be taken over by robots. And it's just concerning. And a lot of people who are against artificial intelligence, I think it's important to work with artificial intelligence, not rely on it or revoke it. It's going to come, and it's going to be a dystopian world. And I always say that because you're not seeing the signs. It's not, Jesus is not going to come and save you. This is not the rapture. No one's not going to save you. Do you understand me? Even though I'm a Christian, doesn't mean shit. You have to do everything with your hands. For instance, doing this all day is not going to get you anywhere. Talking to St. Old Nicholas is not going to get you anywhere. I mean, it's important to have a good, healthy relationship with God, but no, in reality, He wants you to suffer so you can learn. So, doing this all day and hoping and voting, that's all fun and dandy, man. That's all fun and dandy. You know what? You do that. I'd check out. And anyone who says you have to vote, nah. These people have so much money that they don't need they can override your vote. And this is where a lot of people don't see it, you know. And let's be real here. When the e-file, I'm just going to say e-file, came out later on this year, earlier on this year, people were outraged, but it was watered down. And not just that, ever since we were active in the Middle East, we kind of forgot about that. And it just tells me something about Americans. And I'm American myself, but I'm really going to be very honest. You guys are super soft. You're not going to focus on anything. You're not going to do shit. You know why? You're not going to do anything. You can't. You're too focusing on your everyday stuff. You're too focusing on FIFA instead of focusing on what your plan for the next year or two. You're too focusing on gambling your money over football and soccer. And it's really, really pathetic. It's the bread and circus concept is coming true. People talk about the fall of Rome, but they don't understand that. People don't understand that. They just go on and go on their way. You know, when Rome does fall, when this does fall, people are going to just act like it's normal. Everything's okay. It's crazy, man. And making this video because I want to talk about bread and circuses. Bread and circus is a concept that a lot of people go through 1 year and goes out, which means a lot of people don't take it serious of what's going on. Last video I just talked about, we've been sold. What can we do about it? And I hate to say it, and a lot of people can't stomach this, but you have to go and start packing up and go have a relationship with other places. Because why should you be loyal to a culture that sold you? You know, promise you everything. All you want is healthcare, education, high paying wage. That's what you want. And the people in power just says, you're just annoying. We're going to replace you. And take these people and have them replace you. Why? Because these people can't complain and they come from a country that is third world. And if you do act up, we'll put you in your place. We'll label you as this, and this. And that's the reality of things. And I don't think people are ready to stomach that. There was I forget, a Russian communist professor in the 80s, I think. He even says, and I always think about this, the people, they program people to go into these schoolings and destroy the value of their culture. And when they do that, these people who are instituted, who go and attend these education universities, they come back brainwashed, talking about terrible things about their culture. And they use them as leverage to eradicate and destroy the whole concept of their system. And what he said was very fascinating. I don't know if this man is true or not. I forget his name. He says, when the man won't feel anything until you kick him in the nuts. When you kick him in the nuts and you fall down to the ground, then he realized that he made a terrible mistake. And the people in power will just grab them, line it up, and have them shot. Face the wall and get them shot. And it's true. You know, this liberalism, this conservatism, this traditionalism is not working, man. It's not going to fix anything. People are going to be wanting their bread, their stupid ass bread, and their stupid ass alcohol, and watch the games while everything's burning down or betraying you. It's crazy how they spy on the American people and they don't see that, you know. And this is what I want to talk about, because you have to understand the realization that your culture sold you, and they will give you handouts so you could distract yourself before everything falls. The question is, are you willing to go see it? See the fact that you can't be loyal. Or you could just hide it and eat your potato chips and eat your processed food, pretending that everything's happy. And honestly, I think, let's be real here, real happiness doesn't actually exist. If you want to have a fulfilling life, you have to be a heroic figure. You got to have purpose. And no one's not going to save you. But it's the exact same concept of how the Eskimos hunt wolves. They dip the seal blood on their knives and have it frozen through the night, and then they stick it out in the wild. And then the wolf comes. And the wolf comes and lap it, and it thaws out the ice until their tongue hits the blade. And they can't tell if it's their blood or the seal's blood because they're so into it. Hours passed, it dies. That's you. You're the wolf. You can't tell the difference between your blood and the seal blood. And that's the sad reality. And this is where you have to make a decisive decision and accept reality where it is. AI is not going to go anywhere. People are not going to listen to what's going on because they want to shut that out. And they believe that everything is going to fix itself. It's not. No one's not going to save you. No one's not going to help you. And I will leave you with that. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any comments or concern, just leave it down in the comments down below. Again, I appreciate your guys' time. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye for now.